It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chiefs and the Niners, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, you look at our featured team here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power rankings, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum plan. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Able to slither by. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
And now they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle for a Niner first down. The Niners at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it, they do. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 5 catches, 59 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now here's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Garoppolo on 1st down. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. For years, this matchup, the Chiefs and 49ers, would have been known as the Joe Montana game. And these being the two teams that Montana played for in his Hall of Fame career. But now, of course, it's a Super Bowl rematch. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. That game won by the Chiefs 31-20 with that furious fourth-quarter comeback to win their 2nd Lombardi trophy. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So a frustrating result. It's a 10-play drive, but it yields nothing on the scoreboard.
And to get off the field there without giving up points, that's a big win defensively.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mahomes now to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expected miscue here and there. but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes to throw once more. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stat for KC in that first half. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's the loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. KC's offense ready to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Eric Armstead. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Speedy, elusive, always a threat to get to the quarterback. Frank Clark remains a high-end defender and made his 3rd straight Pro Bowl in 2021.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Garoppolo now. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The kick by Gold is good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, You'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Second down, McKinnon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
He was defended by Brian Cook.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Ooh, with a juke. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ball start.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Garoppolo. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for them here.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. On first down now, run with McKinnon. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Edwards-Helaire. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And now here comes Kansas City. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy